Okay, good morning everybody. Yeah. So today is Jimmy's day. We call the Jimmy's day. So these days when you walk outside in the morning, you can see the trees are blooming and buds and leaves coming out. And also you can see sometimes the morning dews, the beautiful and shining. When sunrise, we can see everything is beautiful around us. So think about after, during the day, noon, what will happen to those dews? It was beautiful in the morning, but later, afternoon, all gone. So once Buddha said, life is like that. In the beginning it is beautiful, shining, joyful, but it is very short and brief experience. So when I experience that, I was always telling people, hurry up. There is no time to waste, because this life is a very short experience. So think about your life and think about how people are doing things. I can see sometimes people are behaving, they are going to live forever. Their actions, their expectations, how they believe, how they fight, how they argue, sounds like they are going to live forever. But it is not. It is not. So it is a very short experience. Think about our life. After our birth, how many years usually one person going to live? Sometimes 70, 80 years, sometimes 90 years. Some people are almost making 100. And it is even very difficult to make 100. So that means it's very short experience. Within 80, 90 years, what kind of things we can accomplish? We have so many hope and expectations in our life. Thousands of them, millions of them. In this lifetime, how many expectations and hopes you can achieve? Very few. Very few. These days, always, people know I had some physical difficulties, and always people asking me, Bhante, how do you feel? People, they want to know how I feel. My answer now, right now I feel good. That's the way I feel always now. Right now I feel good. I don't know what will happen next hour. I don't know what will happen tomorrow. Because I know about my physical difficulties, it's ongoing thing, always come and go. So the best way to answer, right now I am doing good. So that means only thing we have right now. We don't have anything. Whatever we have, all those things come and go, the people and things. So life is uncertain. Death is certain. That's the thing Buddha said. Life is uncertain, death is certain. So today we are, doing the memorial service for the Jimmy. Now, year later, we are thinking about him. Now think, as a mother, father, as a family members and friends, the Jimmy means just memories. We have his picture, see? We have his picture, that's just memory. He's a one, beautiful young person. He just passed away a year ago. So I had, the same time I had another experience, the year ago, one of my cousins, the daughter passed away. She was 4.5 years old. She's a beautiful and pretty girl. She went to the school just one day. She started her school just one day. Next day, she passed away. It's a shock. As a mother, as a father, they cannot believe what happened. My cousin called me and he is crying and crying, living here in the United States. I don't know what I had to do. I cannot give him a Dharma talk, but it doesn't help because he was sad. So think about, that's the nature of this life. You know, always things are happening, but we don't know what is happening next minute. That's why I said, only thing we have right now, right here. After somebody passed away, we are so worrying, I lost my son, I lost my family, and they are gone. They are gone. I have a nice story to share with you. During the Buddha's time, there was a very wealthy family. Husband and wife and only child, the son. These parents are very greedy. Even they are wealthy, they are very greedy. They don't give anything, they never share with anything. This young boy, he was sick. He was sick. What father did, he wants to do some treatments, but he doesn't want to spend money. He always going to the local doctors and ask, if somebody feel like that, what kind of treatments you are doing? Then doctors, the local doctor says, oh, you can do this remedy and that remedy. Then he go and grab some leaves and, barks and make some juice and, give the medicine to that young boy, the only child. Right? That's the way, because of his, greediness, he doesn't want to spend any money. But what happened? Finally, this child passed away. Now he has guilty feeling. He doesn't know what he has to do. He is running around sad and angry and disappointed because he lost his son. Now he is gone. The moment, according to the story, when the boy was passing away, Buddha saw it. This young boy is dying now, so I have to help him. So Buddha appeared in front of him and talked to him, and then what happened? He is happily and mindfully he passed away. Then he born as a divine being in the heaven, according to the story. Now in this world, the father is crying and sad and angry and waiting for the boy. I want to have my son again. Now every evening this father go to the cemetery and sitting there and crying, I need my son, I need my son, I need my son. The divine being, the ex-son, he was experienced, my father, my previous life, he is sad, so I have to help him. So what he did, they have powers. Now the one day father was crying one corner of the cemetery and crying. Then this father experienced there is another person is crying, another end of the cemetery. Then they both are crying now. Then this father reached to that other man and asked, why are you crying? Then this man said, I have a cart. I have a cart. My parents gave me a cart, but it doesn't have wheels. I want to have 2 wheels. But I don't like the wheels I have, but I need moon and sun for my car to make wheels. That's why I am crying to get moon and sun. Then father started, now he was crying, he started to laugh. And he said, you are foolish. Why? You cannot get the moon and sun for your cart. The man, the divine being, the son, then he asked, why are you crying? Then the father said, I had my child, only son, he passed away. I am sad, I didn't treat him right. I want to get him back, that's why I am crying. Then divine being said, you know what? I am crying for something I can see. You are crying something you cannot see. Who is the good one there? I am the best one. I am the good one. I can see every day sun and moon. I know I cannot get it, but I am crying something I can see. You are crying something you cannot see. This moment I know how you feel, Danuta, after a year. Is hard as a mother. It's very difficult experience because I am not father, I am not mother. I cannot address what they are feeling. but you cannot get him back. So as a mother, as a father, what you can do, what you are doing today, right? What you are doing today. Think about your life. Today, this morning, I was thinking, I sent you a text message, and so I was thinking, the day I met you both, right? How many years now? 3 years, right? So think about your life. Of course, you lost your son. And so many things, good things, spirituality. You received so many things from the Blue Lotus Temple. You made your life wonderful and happy and peaceful. I remember the day Jimmy passed away. I was in the meditation in Wednesday night, and Danuta and Jim was there, and that's the time he said, you said to me, your son passed away. I was kind of surprised. Then I asked Danuta, your son passed away. Do you have the energy to make this trip, to come to meditation? Then she asked, where I have to go? I don't have place to go. This is the best place I can come today. The day son passed away, they never missed the meditation. The Wednesday. I remember that. So that day I came home and shared the story with I cannot believe that Danut and Jim, they were in the meditation. And same time, son passed away in the Wednesday morning. We all were surprised, how wonderful, even it is tragedy in your life, always you are mindful, care about your life, and you thought finding the Buddha and finding the practice is the best thing for you. So that's the thing we have to do. Sitting in front of them, I am complimenting them. They are wonderful people. I am not building their ego. No, that's the right thing we have to do when we lose somebody. Right? That's the thing we have to do every day, every morning, every evening. We have to take care of ourselves because we don't know what is happening tomorrow. Right? We all are planning. So just imagine your life. When you come to this world, what kind of things did you bring? When you come to this world, when you born to this world, one hand a car, another hand a big house, like this we came. No, we just came empty hand. Empty hand. That's the way we came, right? Now after we come to this world, think about in between, the birth and death, so many things we collected. As people and things. We have things and people. That's why I said, after we get those things to our life, people believe this is forever. This is forever. It is not. So whatever we receive in this existence, in this moment, for our convenience, we are going to live with them happily and freely. So then think about the day we are leaving. What kind of thing we are carrying? Nothing. Just empty hand. After Jimmy passed away, the same day, right, I went to the house. Then I went to his room. He was reading the last book. He was trying to figure out his life. He was reading Mindfulness in Plain English. Even the last minutes, he was trying. He was reading that book. Then I saw his clothes and things, books, and all over the room. But he is gone. He didn't take anything. Even a little book, whatever he likes, his toys and things, all are remain in the room. So think about it, doesn't matter how expensive they are, how much money you have. It doesn't matter. When we leave, we don't take anything. What we take then? All the good deeds, all the good intentions we accumulated in this lifetime, we carry all those things. We don't see them, but that power always with us. When you come to this world, we came with that energy, that intention. And when we leave this world, we go the same thing. Sometimes when we are getting, old, we are worrying about it, I'm getting old. Right? So think about, when I was with my family the first time, the Poland song, and the two kids, they are 3 and 4 that time. So once in a while I'm doing the babysitting. So then I asked them to draw a picture of the little girl. Now she's, teenager. And every time when she draw a picture, brother is older, she is younger, right? She is draw her picture tall. Brother is very short. Right? That age, the children like to pretend, I am tall, I am big, I am old. Right? Think about after 30 and 40, then all people want to be young. Right? Sometimes they don't like to talk about the age. Sometimes here in this country, we don't ask how old are you, especially from the women. Right? We don't ask, right? But it's this country. But in Sri Lanka, we always ask. It doesn't matter man or woman. We always ask, how old are you? Right? So, but here in this part of the world, always we are very careful when we ask the age. Be realistic. I'm always telling people, be realistic. If somebody asks, it doesn't matter. I'm 60 years old. How proud I am. I'm 60 years old. It's okay. That's the nature of this life. That's the nature of this life. So you have to accept that. No need to hide that. I'm 40 years old. I'm 90 years old. So one woman, she came to celebrate her birthday, and then she said, Bhante, now I am 63 years old. I'm so happy about it. So how wonderful. Accepting the reality. So when you deal with this life, you have to think about the death. You have to think about your life. Sometimes people think it is negative. No, it is not negative. Right? It is realistic. We have to face the reality. So always today my message for the Jimmy's Day, think about your life. Face into the reality. Only thing we have right now, right here, this moment. We don't have anything on. Enjoy your life. Don't miss meditation. Don't miss meditation. I know sometimes people, after they've done everything, when they have time, then they do the meditation. That's the last. Meditation is the last. Your spirituality is last. All other thing is first. I am telling them, meditation is fast. Do the meditation, start your day. Practice every day. Then you can make your life more joyful and happy. Otherwise, whatever money, whatever all the material things, all those are useless if you are unhappy. Last night, somebody was telling me, and she said, I have everything is fine. Then I asked, can you buy happiness from Shears? No, we cannot, right? We cannot. So if you want to buy, shirt or jeans or something, right away you can go and buy it. But when you need happiness, no. Even coming to the Blue Lotus, you cannot get it. Why? You have to sit down and you have to meditate, you have to figure out. One time I can remember, one woman, she was sad, and her friends called night and asked, okay, if I know you are unhappy, go to the Blue Lotus Saturday morning meditation. You can find happiness. She doesn't have any idea about the meditation. She doesn't know what she has to do. She ran to me and said, always when new people see, I say, I welcome them, how are you, how did you find us? I'm asking people. Then I ask her, why are you here? For happiness. Right? My friend called me last night, go to Blue Lotus and get the happiness. I said, I am not selling here. Happiness, right? People think, we can sell happiness and right away go and get it done. I said, if you need it, it's a lot of work. A lot of work. Then after meditation, I asked her, how do you feel? She said, you are right. It is not easy. Then I said, this is a lifelong process. Lifetime procedure. So you have to do every day. So today, Danuta and Jim, you did a great thing thinking about your son. Sometimes you can sitting home and worry, right? About sad and angry, what happened to my son? But you never did that. Always you did something wonderful. Always thinking about him, you did all the good deeds, whole year. Right? I really appreciate your generosity, your kindness, and your practice, and all your good intention you put into the Blue Lotus thinking about him. So thank you so much. Any questions? What we talk? Anything? Any?
Jim picked a really good book to read.
Yes. Yeah.
That's an amazing book.
Yeah, that's a great book. So I was surprised to see in the last minute, it was on the bed when I go there. So that's great. Read that book, everybody. So any questions?
I just have a comment on it too, because I told, because I was practicing this meditation, going to the Lotus, and I tried to teach him, what to do. And actually, he sometimes would just say it, like he already knew it, So he had this wisdom of even being young, I forgot what it was. But I was trying to, explain something. Mom, no, that's what it is. And sometimes he comes back and like, oh no, that's how it is, So he did understood a lot of things.
Right, that's great. Yeah, he's a good person. Any other thoughts?
Yeah, I have something to say. First off, I think of as being a parent. I know you guys, and my godchild. I know they're parents too, and I think. It's kind of like you guys are kind of like heroes to people. Like when you're a parent, you have to go through this, and you look up to people that can deal with things like this that are just so tragic. And another thing I wanted to say was that the thing about our practice that I find so good and yet at times so irritating, it's the practicality of it. Like this is just the way it is, And you know that that's true, but sometimes when you're going through it, someone says that to you, you just like, oh man, it's crazy. But I think maybe as we get deeper in our practice, that really resonates so much more with us, and kind of like the one part, to know impermanence, to know this is the truth, is of the greatest joy, and the greatest happiness. And maybe as we get deeper in our practice, we really see it and how really true it is.
Yeah. Always, we have to have both good and bad. Like a few days ago, one of my students, I was concerning about him. I sent him a message and asking, my friend, how are you doing? Right? Right away I got the message, very bad. I said, look right. Then I said, look left. You can see something good next to that. So you cannot talk about the good without bad. Without bad, there is no good. So we have to have both to see that. So it's okay to have, the difficult experiences in our lives. Everything is positive. How we are going to learn? Right? So if you experience something good in your life, always what you have to think, the good thing always we can enjoy. No need to even think about it. So you have to learn how to deal with difficulties, how to turn them to the good. Right? So that's the concern we have to have. When we experience something difficult, learn from that. Learn from that experience. So whatever you are going through is a difficult experience. That's why, you can say, you can be sad whole day, but you didn't make it. You always try to find something positive in your life, not just worrying. That's the thing we have to do. So when you experience something difficult, always accept that and grateful to that difficulty. So how I am doing, I always smiling to my difficulties and my pain and suffering and accepting them and say thank you. Then you can learn. Okay, thank you so much for today.